one. Bam, 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 bam. Here we are back again, the two crazies.
That's us.
That's us. Isn't that plural? Us's?
It's us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The wings.
The we's.
The us's.
Yeah. All that good stuff. So here we are again, unapologetically significant. We don't apologize for any of this stuff.
Look, we are not ever going to apologize for any of this. So if
Nope.
it's not your jam, go ahead and scroll on by.
That's right. That's right. But for those who enjoy this, you getting another dosage today.
Yes.
So
Tantalizing tidbits.
Ooh,
I gotta get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Tantalizing. I like it. And what we're going to be talking about today
is what you guys want to talk about today. It's up and all over the news the last couple of weeks.
Ooh, yeah.
In and out of, actually, I think it pops up like once a quarter, it seems like now that there's like some big dot deal on what?
Parasites.
Yeah.
Parasites. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
What the heck do you eat these days?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're not growing it in your backyard, everything's questionable at this point.
Yep. So we're going to touch on some of that, what you can do about it, because there are some things you can do about it.
Absolutely.
But we're going to get into a bunch of things, because we did get a handful of comments, and thank you for those. And people, a couple of them were freaking out, like, wow, I don't know what to eat. What do I do? I can't do this. I can't do that. And I don't understand why. So
I think the takeaway for me is that when things like this happen, you guys, y'all, tend to start paying attention to what goes in and out of your body. All of a sudden, you're looking when you're wiping, and you want to know what the deal is. And good job. You're supposed to do that every time you go to the bathroom, though. But yeah, it's been an interesting bunch of comments, and thank you for being vulnerable with us and asking those kind of difficult or uncomfortable questions. But we're gonna get all up in the shit today.
That's right. Because we face the same dilemma you guys do. We don't go to a special store.
No, we're all at the same place.
So,
and I would say this is where I want to just this one thing is. We're always talking about like food and healthy food, and I can't afford Whole Foods, and I don't and they was the first people on the list.
Yeah,
getting the same stuff at Walmart. That they have at Whole Foods. It's the same product, different name, same not manufacturer, but the same farmer, same farm.
Easy to put a label on.
It's called white label, private label. Sometimes they call it to be fancy.
Yeah,
but it's the same damn vegetable or product. It's the same product. So, it isn't necessarily where you're getting your food from. It's where that is sourced from. So you kind of have to do your resource. But I mean, this is not new.
Yeah,
like people have been farming forever. I mean, you look at the work conditions, and I haven't been there, so this is just me, kind of coming up with my own little synopsis. But the farm conditions aren't great. I mean, you think about it, where you're out in the fields picking everything, and the bathrooms are not like readily available. Well, you know what? I'm jumping the gun. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you talk about it. Get into it.
You already.
I know. I can't wait.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get into parasites, like we said, and all this stuff. But I almost want to start off by going into the grocery store, because that's where everything is happening, is in the grocery store. So you get in there and you got produce. Usually it's at one end or the other. You walk in, it's usually right there, or you got to hang a left or a right and get to it. But anyway, let's say we're in the produce department. Now there's a gaggle of options.
There is.
When you're in there. Okay, you got the organic section.
Usually pretty small.
There, little tiny thing. And then you've got the regular stuff, which takes up the rest of the space. Now you have prepackaged.
Yes.
And
easy, convenient.
Yeah, easy. Triple wash. You don't need to do anything.
Yeah, just put it in your plate and put it in your mouth.
Doesn't
get any easier than that.
I don't get any. Oh, I'm saving time. No, Are you really?
Yeah.
Because let's look at the, you know, if you look at the package stuff, prepackaged stuff, with the current parasite that's going around, that's one thing they say to stay away from because it's already been chopped up, it's all in there and whatnot, and that's where they're finding a lot of it. So now just think about this for a second. So you got a prepackaged spring mix.
Hmm.
Got a little bit of everything in there. Okay. Now it's in a plastic container.
Strike one.
Ever heard of microplastics and all this phthalates and all this stuff? Well, yeah, plastic. Um, Now when they put it in there and they tell you it's triple washed, do you know what they wash it with?
Yeah, that's the key. It's like, oh, they washed
How
it
it's washed, and you're thinking like
with
I would do
water. I would
it.
soak it, then rinse the water out and put it in. Yeah,
Eh, no, that's not
wrong
how they do
answer.
it. It goes in a nice chlorine bath.
Yeah, basically a swimming pool.
Yeah.
They douse it in the swimming pool. They massage it. I don't even know if they're massaging. I think they're shaking it.
Yep.
Dropping it
Yep.
in and
Yep.
dropping it
Yep.
out. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And then they shake off the water and they stick it in there. And so now you got chlorine and plastic.
Yeah.
Okay. And now chlorine will chew through plastic like nobody else. So that's a whole nother issue. So don't think that that's pristine, clean
Mhm.
produce inside those plastic things. Now, we can get into the minutia of it just a little bit. Now, when you pull that top back, how is that thing on there?
Yeah. With the
Glue.
sealant. Yeah.
There's some kind of glue on there. Now, you think that glue?
Isn't contaminating what you're eating that's
Yeah,
already been
yeah, yeah,
pre-washed that
yeah,
you're not going to wash because you read the label and said, oh, they saved me a step.
yeah, yep, yep. So it's just so many issues with that. And the thing is, if you want spring mix, now that's all loose up there, and you
Yeah.
don't have to get it in a
Already
uh,
to go container.
yeah, you don't have to do that.
Mhm.
So what are some of the reasons why people wouldn't?
I would say it's the appearance of a time saver
Mhm,
is like, I would say that is the number one thing.
mhm,
Does it save time? Eh, not enough to notice because if you were going to make a spring mix where I mean, pretty much every vegetable or fruit you can get already pre-cut. If you're not good with handling knives, if you're just pressed for time, yeah, that might save you about 5 minutes or so. But you're skipping the step of like you still got to wash it,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
You still have to address it. I don't really think unless you're doing like a catering event and you're feeding 100 to 1,000 people, maybe that would save time,
mhm,
But like when you go to a fine dining restaurant, typically they are back there washing and cutting everything. Main reason is because of freshness. Once you cut into it, it starts to age. So the fact that they can have lettuce that doesn't really age or any product that doesn't really age is questionable and it's in this plastic
yeah,
container. So
yeah,
I don't really think it saves as much time as you're thinking about it. It's the appearance of like I can grab and go instead of let me pick this lettuce out or
mhm,
cucumbers or whatever it is. And once you get home, you still got to wash it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they made a salad spinner. It's like the best thing since sliced bread. You put the lettuce in there, you put the water in there, it washes it in record time and it gets expels all the water from it. And you
mhm.
can use that for pretty much any item to use it. So side notes, that was a plug for salad spinner. But I don't really think it saves that. I think I'm in the kitchen every day, all day, and it really doesn't save that much time. And the quality is different. A
Mhm.
lot of folks ask me, like, Shelley, why does your food taste so good? How did you do? What did you do? I'm like, well, I picked those lemons yesterday. I picked them from the tree, or I cut the vegetables up the day of.
Right,
Like
right.
that quality and freshness is just better. Like I get it, and I'm
Mhm.
all for saving a couple minutes here and there, but at the end of the day, is it really worth it?
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah,
saving from the plastic container, you're saving from the chemicals that are in the sealant to
yep,
seal it shut. You're saving on allegedly the chlorine
yeah,
factor.
yeah. And the one thing that I've noticed, because I have gotten packaged salads
Mhm.
before, is that especially the ones on the top, they're not as pliable. I mean, it's like they're almost stiff, and I'm
Yeah,
like, "What the hell? What's
yeah,
going on with
yeah,
these things?"
yeah.
So, the reactions that are going on inside of that container, and it's just like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. And they seem to spoil quicker because if you don't use that thing
Yeah, you could
quickly,
lose it.
it's done. You go in
Mhm.
the bottom and yeah,
It's a little moist.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
If you ever have it, this is just a fun fact, like, if you ever have it in your lettuce, you typically with lettuce or any leafy green, it seems like it's starting to wilt a little. If you
hmm
put it in cold water,
hmm
it's thirsty, right? So it
hmm
will the coldness, it will spring it back and then make it nice and fluffy, at least get another day or 2 out of it.
Good,
So,
good.
yeah,
Yeah. Tidbit.
tidbits.
The tantalizing tidbit there. There we
Yeah.
go. All right.
Let's get
So
to the parasites, let's get to it.
parasites, parasites. Okay. Um, everybody has read, about the outbreak.
Mhm.
It's like some movie in the
Yes,
theaters,
definitely.
the outbreak.
Yeah.
And, parasites, number one, we all have parasites in
Yep.
us. Okay. So it's not like this unknown invader has come in. Now there are different categories of parasites. I think there's three categories of them. Um, so and you could have multiple ones or just one, what have you. But let's just understand right off the bat that we all have parasites in us, and the thing that's keeping them under control is our immune system.
Mm,
Okay, and we'll get into that a little bit later because we're going to dive a little more into these little critters. Okay, so they're finding it in the last I read, lettuce.
yeah.
Okay, and it's from supposedly a particular farm down in Mexico.
Mhm.
Okay, well, how does this parasite get on the lettuce?
That is a question.
Lettuce doesn't naturally have
Yeah.
parasites on it, so where does it come from? Well, where does a parasite come from? It
Yeah.
comes from either a human or an animal feces, basically.
Yeah.
And that uh, they go to the bathroom, gets in the groundwater, can get in the groundwater, and that groundwater can obviously feed the produce, and boom, parasites.
Ta-da.
So
Or human.
human can be
No.
human, could be either or.
Yeah.
You know.
So you think about it, my grandfather and my family, they used typically always had some type of small farm or garden. And, back in the day, Arizona, for example, is big on picking fruit. We have a lot of citrus, watermelons, all that stuff. And when you look at a watermelon field, you don't see no bathroom. You look and you're like, "Wow, this is so cool. I can see all these fruits and vegetables." There are no bathrooms. So if somebody's gotta go, they gotta walk damn near a mile during their shift to go to the bathroom and then come back and pick up where they left off.
hmm
I mean, we've all been camping,
Yeah,
like, we'll
yeah, yeah,
find
yeah,
a tree in a minute.
yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah,
gotta go, you gotta go.
yeah.
And those are some of the things how that contamination happens.
hmm Now, I'm sure most of you have heard of E. coli.
Mhm.
And that's been found multiple times in various items, and it's the same thing. It comes from the same sources.
Yeah.
So, cleanliness of the farm or whatnot, that's something you can't control.
Yeah.
It's out of your hands. You really can't do anything with that. But, what we want to really emphasize is to not freak out. "Oh, I can't eat produce." Well, number 1, it's not all produce. Now
Right.
we had this outbreak from lettuce, okay? If you go back and you look at some of the studies, if you look at berries, because a lot of people eat berries and
Mhm.
whatnot, the 2 berries that have had outbreaks of parasites are raspberries and blackberries. Strawberries? No. Blueberries? No.
Hmm.
Now, what's the
So
difference in
what's
these two?
yeah, I was gonna say what's what
Now, just look at them
yeah.
visibly. There's a big difference between
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at a raspberry or a blackberry, all those nooks and
Yeah, little
crannies and
divots.
whatnot in
Yeah.
there, and it's such a delicate thing. You can't be blasting it with, some spray. That thing will fall apart. It's not like a strawberry or a
Mhm.
blackberry can take more handling than the other two. So if they're exposed, if you look at a blueberry, okay, blueberry has a pretty smooth surface.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can wash it and you can
Yeah.
do kind of stuff with
It's
it.
not gonna get stuck
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. Because all you need is, I mean, these are microorganisms. All you need is a little crack or
Speck.
cranny, and that
Yeah.
thing gets down in there before you know it, boom. So, that's something to keep in mind that it can get in various items. Now, does that mean, oh, no, I can never eat these
Yeah.
again? No, no,
Yeah.
don't go there. Don't go there. Um,
This is why washing is so important.
yes, yes. And how would you suggest they wash it?
Ooh, good question. There's a lot of things that are on the market right now, these sprays that you can have, you could do it, but really cold water, a little bit of baking soda and vinegar. Not enough vinegar where you're going to like taste it. We're not pickling anything, but enough. That combination will help debug and remove dirt, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
from pretty much anything
Yeah.
and soak it. So you need to really be soaking them, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes, 7 minutes.
Okay.
When I get home, I put everything in the sink. I do my solution and then I put away all my other groceries. When I'm done with that, I come back,
Mm-hmm.
rinse it one more time, and I'm good.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Multitasking all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, they're on social media for I
Mhm.
mean, it's some good
There's some
stuff on
good
it.
stuff
There's
out
some
there.
good stuff on there,
Yeah,
but
you need to trust but verify, but there's
yeah,
some good
yeah.
information out there.
There you go. Yeah, verify all this stuff. The big thing is now is this vibrating cleaner. Now, I don't know if that thing works or not.
Vibrating cleaner.
Oh yeah, you take this thing as like a tube thing. It's like a tube,
Uh-huh.
and you turn this thing on, and you throw it down in the water. You have,
Oh,
and it vibrates.
yeah, that sounds amazing.
And supposedly it vibrates off the dirt and the
Yeah,
bugs and whatnot. Now,
yeah.
no, whether it actually does or not, I don't know. I've seen videos, but
In theory, it makes sense.
yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
theory, it's like your
The-
washing machine. You have that agitator to
Right,
help get the clothes
right.
clean. So that's working like that.
My only question about that would be the bugs that are on the worms and all this stuff that can be on there.
Mhm.
If you just shaking them, are they gonna really come off? As opposed
Mm.
to having some vinegar where now you
Oh,
got a chemical thing
yeah,
going on
yeah,
where they're like,
yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
get out of here.
yeah. I was thinking in addition to the vinegar, you want that. And it's crazy. Like even if you don't, there's been times where I am being lazy and I couldn't find it or we were out of vinegar and I'll do it with the baking soda and
Mm-hmm.
water. And you still, once you're done and you take your vegetables out, sometimes I take them out and put in the other side of the sink and
Mm-hmm.
look at what's at the bottom. Like, ew. Most
Mm-hmm.
of the time it's dirt or because I mean, it's in the dirt, right?
Yeah.
So, but sometimes there's little worms, little bugs, little
Mm-hmm.
roly-polies that are on it. And my kids will freak out like, oh, I'm not touching the collard greens no more. I'm like, well, where'd you think it came from? It's in the dirt with the worms. Like, come on,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. 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 So again, don't freak out.
Do not freak out.
Oh, that kind of stuff. Freak out. No. Don't freak out over that stuff because it's
It's
everywhere.
nature
And
too.
yeah, yeah.
It's part of nature.
And meat, meat
Mhm.
has parasites in it.
It does.
You know,
That's why it's key to cook it to a certain temperature.
that's it. That's it. That's it. I remember back in elementary school. Lincoln Elementary
Mhm.
School in New Jersey. I'll never forget it. Shocking things have a value.
Yes.
And I got shocked in elementary school when they put a slice of pork underneath the microscope. And I looked at that thing. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Change the
Now,
game on pork chops.
all these little things crawling
Yeah.
around. I'm like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
way. And they're like, well, just cook it well. And
Yeah.
true, you can kill them if you cook
Yeah.
it well,
Yeah.
but then I'm eating dead
Then you're eating dead bugs.
bugs. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh no, I can't do that.
And speaking of which, I know we're going to touch on this, but part of, once you actually think or know that you have a parasite, there's things that you can do to actually kill the parasites, right? That's what we want
Mm-hmm.
to do. We want to kill
Mm-hmm.
them. But not only do you have to do that, but you have to help the process of making sure they're getting digested and passed out too. Because
True.
there have been times where you can kill it, but they're still just floating around in there because
Mm-hmm.
your system's not strong enough to like really process it and cleanse and get it out. So
Yeah.
there's that part.
Yeah. And that's I'm glad you said that because let's just dive into a couple
Hmm.
things here. All right, immune system. You need to get your immune system up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yep.
You've got all these creepy crawlers in you anyway,
Yeah.
and the reason you're not sick or having issues because your body's keeping them under control,
Mhm.
but they're in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the rowdy, not even a rowdy neighbor. It's just a neighbor that kind of doesn't pull all their weeds all the time. It's not out of control, but they're down there with like, he ain't really bothering us, so we just gonna
Right.
leave him here.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yep. Yep. And, when your immune system goes down a little bit, you get stressed, you get tired, you're not sleeping well,
Sleep.
all these
Yeah.
things that add to building your immune system. As it goes down, now now this yard has a little more weeds in
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And before you know it's out of control, then you're sick.
Yep.
Okay. That's one way that you could get sick. But the thing is, how do you get the immune system up? Everybody talks about, you got to have a strong immune system. There are people that can be around kids, snotty nose, sneezing, boogers, all that kind of stuff. Don't get sick at all.
Yeah.
Others, as soon as they see them, they're sick.
Mhm.
Well, it comes down to your immune system. What can your immune system handle?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some things that you can do to get your immune
Yeah.
system up. Number one, which ad nauseum we have talked about,
Yeah.
is digesting your food. But we're going to go past that
Yeah.
today. We're going to get past that.
Can I just skip just a little bit, just a little
Sure.
reminder for those that just are new, maybe nutrition. We say it all the time. So we're talking about a heavy plant-based, even though we're talking about these parasites. Disregard that. Just wash your stuff. Um, Heavy nutrition is what we're going for. So we're looking for fiber, beans, lentils, green leafy greens, a variety of those items is what we're referring to. Like the biggest portion of your plate should be fruits and vegetables. You should have 5 to 6 servings per day. And
Not
that's
a big old cow sitting in the middle of your plate
no,
with some
no,
garnish around
no.
it.
Still moving because y'all like it rare. Yeah, so just 5 to 6 servings per day, every day. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, what can you do? What can you do about this stuff? Well, one of the things is, and we've talked about this before,
Mhm.
vitamin C. Vitamin C does a phenomenal job in building your immune system.
Mhm.
And as we talked about before, don't get this ascorbic acid brands. Yeah, you don't want that. You want fruits and vegetables in here making up your vitamin C. And so what does vitamin C do? How does it get your immune system up?
Yeah,
Well, it deals with a lot of free radicals and oxidative stress, two things that take the body down.
immediately.
And this vitamin C is one of the things that combats that.
Mhm.
Okay. So that should be in your diet every day.
Mhm.
Every day. Well, I
No,
eat fruit.
no. Look, I wore the shirt today. No, we're not falling for it. And the fact that you're trying to argue your limitations, shame on you. Get it together, friend.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's one thing that you can take every day. Now we're stepping the game up here a little bit,
Mhm.
okay? Because being a C student is just not
Yeah,
cutting
it's so
it.
not you.
And
It's
you
so
you
not
you
you.
didn't heard us for over a year
Yeah,
now talking
yeah.
about this stuff, so you need to step up the
Yeah.
game. The other thing, what's the name of this thing?
It's on that side right there.
Okay, here, this thing right here, Flora Blitz 100. Okay, now what the heck is that? It's probiotics. the good probiotics to help balance your microbiome, which we've talked about a lot. You got to have that thing in balance.
Yeah.
Can't have all these bad guys in there. So there's a lot of good guys in here that are going to feed your system and help get that thing back in balance. Okay. Um,
And they're pre-digested.
yeah, pre-digested. So they'll be good. The potency will be there when you use it. Unlike some of the things you can get in the store. Okay.
And if you're getting them in the store and they're not pre-digested, which is 98% of them, they have to be refrigerated. Okay. So there's no, they're in the refrigerator, I'm going to take them home and put them in the dark cabinet. Like, no, they are supposed to, that 1 billion cultures or 30 billion cultures.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like the pH balance in water. Like when they bottled it, yes, that was there. There were 30 billion live cultures.
100 billion in here.
Yeah.
100 billion pre-digestive, ready to go to work.
Ready to go to work.
Because Shelley's saying, in the store, when they made the probiotic, okay, and they put it in whatever kind of container.
Plastic container.
Yeah, plastic container. Here comes plastics again. But we got something for that, though. Yeah. But so the time that they package it, warehouse it, transport it, warehouse it again, and someday it makes it to the store shelf. That however many billion you started out with, do you really still have that? I venture to say no.
Yeah.
A lot of those cultures are dead because they're not pre-digested. Okay. And these things can be very temperature sensitive.
Yes.
So, don't think that, I'll get around to put them in the fridge or whatnot.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking.
Yeah.
So, just be aware of that and pick wisely.
And they're not terrible. You know what I mean?
No.
Get what you can get.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
better than nothing.
Yes, it's definitely better than nothing. And, you are where you are. And we're giving you a confirmation of what you need to help keep to boost your immune system, or at least keep it at a high level. We're also giving you options of to optimize your immune system. So you have choices.
Now, when you speak about probiotics and all this good stuff, one thing I know that comes to mind for a lot of people is yogurt.
Yes.
Oh, yogurt has all kinds of cultures in it, and it does. It does, and it's good stuff. It's good for you.
Yeah, fermented items typically do.
Yeah, but be aware, and again, it's not shaming anybody, but just be aware of those of you who want fruit in yours.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of fruit do they put in there that's going to last?
Yeah.
For months.
Facts.
So,
or a ton of sugar. The sugar feeds the bad bacteria and gives them a happy party. So just make sure you're not doing it for vanity metrics.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're going to have fermented food, mainly yogurt, sauerkraut, things like that, just look at the source. You know what I mean? Don't be just saying, "Oh, I'm eating yogurt, so now I'm getting this healthy bacteria." If it's got 16 grams of sugar in it and fruit that's been sitting at the bottom for Lord knows how long, then you got bigger problems.
Yeah. So, let's touch on a couple other things here as we're getting the immune system up. So the fiber, the probiotics is good. This particular one I showed you also has some fiber in there, so you're getting healthy fiber, you're getting good probiotics in there. You got your vitamin C that you're taking every day. Now you've got a solid foundation. Well, let's take it up a little notch.
Let's go.
Kenzyme. Kenzyme gets rid of the plastics that are in your body. So that plastic yogurt cup that you're eating out of and eating some plastic, this helps get rid of it. Okay. Also helps with the immune system also. And we talked about plastics in the brain a couple of weeks ago. Well, this is going to help you do that.
Go ahead, hold one of them.
And, you know, and you can take it up another notch. Okay. So what is this? This is a metal detox because everything that's processed is coming in contact with some sort of metal somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get some microscopic metal
Pieces.
whatevers, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that you ingest, and your body has a hard time dealing with them. So if you can detox your system of metals, your immune system just going to get better.
Right.
It's got less to work on because it doesn't. When things come in the body, it doesn't just sweep it under the rug and
No,
like
it processed it.
I don't know how to deal with that. So we'll talk about that later. No, it's trying to work on that, figure out what to do with it, and I need to move it out. I got to do. So your body's working harder. Okay, so we want the body to work smarter,
Right.
not harder. And these are some things that can help. Enviro detox. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. This is something I take every day. Environment. As soon as you walk out that front door, yeah,
Yeah.
bam,
Yep.
you hit with everything. So this is a good thing for all the pollution and all the other nonsense. Again, trying to get my body in a position where,
It doesn't have to work as hard. So
yeah,
if you are,
exactly.
so this goes back to the C student, okay? 'Cause you know I love my analogies. This goes back to the C student. Everybody's passing, everybody's happy. And then you miss a test that was worth, 50% of your grade. Now that C drops down to a really low D.
Yeah.
This is that same thing. If you are working in your body and you're optimizing your health and your immune system specifically, and you're working at an A or B, if something was to hit you, it's gonna go down to a C. You got a
Mhm.
little bit of wiggle room.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep,
And that's what you want to have. So you always want to be shooting for, your PR when it comes to your health.
yep, yep. Good point. Good point. And which is why we always talk about testing and don't guess.
Don't guess.
And you got to know, are you in the functional range or not?
Yeah.
Because if you're in the functional range and you get hit with something like she just mentioned,
Down
okay,
goes Frazier.
it goes down a little bit, but you're not going to be down for the count.
Right.
All right.
The bounce back is good.
Yeah. So if you're low
Mhm.
and get hit, well, then it's a knockout. It's game over.
Yeah.
And
It's standing 10 count. Like
yeah,
it's done.
yep,
It's done.
yep, yep, yep. So that's why we harp on this stuff. We want you to get in the functional range, in the important areas, such that you can withstand the hits because they're going to come. That's life.
Yeah.
They're going to come.
The hits are going to come. The
Yep.
plastic, we can't avoid it. Like
Yep.
as much as one, the environment, we'll categorize that as environmental. It is what it is.
Yep.
So what are you going to do about it?
Yep. The one thing on plastic, don't freeze that stuff.
I know that's the worst thing you could do is freeze it. But well, why? Why shouldn't you freeze plastic?
Because when the temperature drops in plastics, it can fragment, and then those fragments can come off.
Mhm.
So whatever you got in there, more than likely has plastic
Yeah.
fragments in it.
Yeah.
And then it gets in the body again. Now the body's got to deal with it. And it's like, okay, what do we do with this? How do we break it down? And these things are manufactured um, so well to hold up against everything. Your body's like, okay, we got to figure this out. What are we going to do with it? And then a lot of times it tries to move it along so you can excrete it or whatnot. But that's a whole process.
That's a whole process your body has to do.
Yep,
Like
yep.
another job.
Yep,
Like we're
yep.
not giving it enough jobs.
Yep, yep.
Like freezing it is his pet peeve. My pet peeve are the protein drink shakers that comes
Mhm.
with the little metal ball inside the plastic thing.
Mhm.
So you put your drink in there, you put your liquid in there, and you just shake the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And that shaking motion, that little metal ball is scraping the inside of the plastic container. So there's a
Mhm.
really good chance that that it's fragmenting and you're just drinking it all up.
Yep, yep.
So don't
And
do
a
that.
lot of people get the different colors. So,
Yeah.
that's good if you some of that dye in you at the same time.
Yeah. We need that number 4. We need the number 4.
So don't freeze it. Forget about the plastic
Shaker.
shakers. Don't microwave it.
Yeah. And then some of y'all have, some of y'all have that little plastic dome that you put over your food
Mhm.
in the microwave so it doesn't splatter and make everything dirty. It's plastic. It's a microwave. So you're just, I mean, get a paper towel, damp paper towel, put it on the top, call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I hate those things. Every time I see them, I'm like, you really think you're doing something and you're poisoning yourself.
It's in glass. I have it in glass.
Exactly.
With
It's
a plastic lid.
A microwave safe plate, but you're putting the bag over it, a plastic bag, yo.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. If it's not glass,
don't do it.
I question it, because even the things that say it's microwavable safe.
And you touch it and it's hot, like extremely
Oh
hot.
yeah, that thing is burning up, and then it's like, well, the materials this is made of, they had to have been altered somewhat.
Somewhat.
So now, so the question becomes: microwavable safe? Is it safe for you, or is it safe for the plate or the container?
Very good point. Safe for who? What does safe mean?
Oh, safe means it's not going to spark, like if you put something metal in there. Safe means it's not going to melt because it's so damn hot.
Ooh.
But it didn't say nothing about it's safe for you.
Yeah, it didn't. That's
So
a really good
I'm
point.
just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
things that make you go,
So
don't overthink it though. Yeah, I know we're just we're just being us, but don't overthink it. Do what you can do. These things you can do. Diet, heavy nutritional fiber diet. You can do that. That's controllable. Getting extra probiotics to be preventative, especially while we have this big scare when side note, lettuce, all the vegetables been in the dirt in the same situation. We would just been lucky enough where it hasn't hit us as hard as it has. So it just goes back, like, there's nothing new under the sun. So just have good habits.
That's right.
Wash everything. Trust but verify. It says wash. Cool. That's nice. But I want to see that I washed it. I want to see that.
Right. So
everybody's version of clean is different too.
That's right. Watch out for those potlucks. No, that's another subject.
Yep. Don't get me started. Who made the potato salad? Who made the potato salad?
That's in this plastic dish.
That's a plastic dish. Yeah.
So this was fun. Yeah. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I know we
Can you put the link for all of that stuff in the
I certainly will.
Just in case somebody wants to look.
Yep. But again, hopefully you had some takeaways here, both in the store and at home, and what you can do with your body. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to give you some options and try and explain why some options are better than others,
And if you have questions, like if you are experiencing loose stool, diarrhea, that type of thing, it's not normal, regardless if it's outbreak or not.
Yeah.
So definitely you want to speak to someone about that, especially if it goes on for a day or two. It's not supposed to happen. One day, maybe something went awry. 2 days, questionable. 3 days, you better get your butt to the doctor and have them figure out what's going on, because it's not normal. And it's the same thing for constipation as well.
Yeah.
1 day, maybe. You got to think about what you ate and what kind of stress you were under. 2 days,
Yeah.
you should be going to the bathroom every day. And it should, anyways, we'll have a poop talk, because guess what? Shit happens.
And on that note, I think we're out of here. So take care, everybody. Appreciate you listening. Like us, follow us, and comments. We appreciate all of you.
Toodaloo.
Take care.